this story that I want to talk about actually seems to carry a little less weight after the events of Tuesday of this week, right? We saw in the election, especially in the state of Virginia, Democrats get clobbered, and they got clobbered hard. We saw white suburban female voters flip by nearly 10 points, I think, to vote for the Republican instead of Democrat incumbent Terry McAuliffe. Now, the reason I want to preface this story with that one is because this story is based on a Time magazine piece from this week that says that the Republican Party is in a sustained state of panic because of Donald Trump's ongoing election lies. And again, this is something we've talked about ad nauseum here, but I'm going to hit on it once again because I think things changed this week. And that makes all the difference in the world. But anyway, the Time piece basically says Republicans since November of last year, since the election, have been freaking out internally because Donald Trump and his friends won't shut up about stolen elections. And they're worried because we saw it in Georgia earlier this year that this could depress the Republican voter turnout. And up until Tuesday morning, I agreed with that fact because we had seen it in action. But what we have now seen is that that didn't happen in Virginia. Republicans won other races in other areas that were holding elections as well. Some were surprises, some were not. I mean, hell, there were some Democrats that won that weren't supposed to win. So, you can't read everything into it. But in Virginia, a state that's, been trending blue, to elect a Republican governor by such large margins that Trump came and endorsed and did a rally for on Monday, his election lies may not be impacting the Republican Party the way that everybody had thought they were, the way that even the Republicans have been freaking out about for a year, according to this piece from Time magazine. There's a good chance we've all been wrong about that. And if that is the case, then it is time to panic. But not for the Republicans, for the Democrats. If the Republican turnout is not depressed, not suppressed, depressed, I just want to make that absolutely clear. If it's not depressed by Donald Trump repeatedly attacking the electoral system, Democrats are in trouble. Because polls already show that heading into the midterms, which now, we're a year out, Republicans have more enthusiasm than Democrats do. That's always a bad gap. You never want to be on the lower end of the enthusiasm gap, but that's where we are. Republicans turned out in Virginia on Tuesday of this week, which again does negate a lot of the fears that we have all been talking about, a lot of the speculation that we have all had. White suburban women flipped from Democrat to Republican, even after Trump endorsed him. That's not a good sign, folks. So I'm starting to think that all of these Republicans are starting to panic stories may not be as accurate as we had all hoped. Hey, thanks for watching. And if you want even more Ring of Fire, we encourage everyone to like, comment, share, but most importantly, subscribe. And don't forget, you can find me on all social media outlets at Fair and Balanced.